In the early 1960s on McDougal Street in New York City's Greenwich Village, there seemed to be a coffee house on every block, and in every coffee house, folk singers. From that impassioned environment emerged one of the enduring anthems of the era, the first breakout success for a recent arrival from Minnesota named Bob Dylan. Blowin' in the Wind is one of the NPR 100, our list of the most significant musical works of the last century. NPR's Brian Naylor has the story.
By 1962, Bob Dylan had been hanging around McDougal Street in Greenwich Village for a little more than a year. He was known as a nervous guy with a funny cap, a singer and writer of songs like dozens, maybe hundreds of others. Happy Traum and Bob Cohen were members of a folk group playing the village at that time called the New World Singers. They would invite Dylan up on the stage to join them.
He was very sort of rough around the edges. And at the same time, he had built this mythology about himself where we didn't know where he came from. He just sort of appeared hitchhiking or riding boxcars out of the Southwest or something like that. And so he was immediately this kind of iconic figure, even for a 19 or 20-year-old kid.
Rough as he was, Dylan had caught the eyes and ears of some important and influential people. John Hammond, already a legendary producer at Columbia Records, heard Dylan and signed him for the label. His first album contained just one original composition, Song to Woody, and sold only a few thousand copies. But Dylan continued to play and to learn. One night at Gertie's Folk City, Dylan heard the New World Singers perform a Civil War-era freedom song, one that Bob Cohen still remembers.
No more auction block for me, no more, no more, no more auction block for me, many thousand gone. And it was very dramatic and a very beautiful song, very expressive. And Dylan heard that and heard other songs we were singing. And some days later, he asked us, he said, "Hey, come downstairs." We used to go down to Gertie's basement, which was, I like to say, full of rats, I don't know, and other things. And he had his guitar, and it was kind of a thing where when he had a new song, he'd call us downstairs and we'd listen to it. And he had started, and he wrote, "How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man?" And the germ of that melody of No More Auction Block certainly was in that song.
And how many seas must the white dove sail before he sleeps in the sand? How many times must the cannonballs fly before they're forever banned?
The answer, my friend, is blown in the wind. The answer is blown in the wind.
The New World Singers were the first to record Blowin' in the Wind. Dylan later said he wrote the song in a cafe across the street from the Gaslight. He claimed it took him 10 minutes. Dylan's manager, Albert Grossman, gave a demo of the song to another act he managed, a trio named Peter, Paul, and Mary.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Blowin' in the Wind quickly became an anthem of the civil rights movement, then reaching its peak. Dylan sang it himself at a voter registration rally in Greenwood, Mississippi in the spring of 1963. Peter, Paul, and Mary performed it on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in August of that year, a few hours before Martin Luther King delivered his I Have a Dream speech.